you value meditation, that you value just having that presence that meditation gives you, and that you're eager to learn and to know more about meditation and know more about this process. I'm also humbled and honored that that I was able to spend the time that I was with Jen Lee and just have this message to share with you. So if you're seeing this video, you're opted in and you're ready to get started meditating. We're going to have the dates released out for you. So watch out for your email, stay tuned into the Facebook group, and I'll just be communicating with you as this process unfolds. It was completely ad-libbed, not planned out, so it's just each piece is falling into place, just one step at a time. So one of the things that I wanted to just make sure that you have available for the morning that we start meditating, the time that you start meditating, is just your space picked out. So a couple things to keep in mind when you're picking out your space. Just have it somewhere that's quiet, that you're not going to be interrupted. I think that's the biggest part of why I like to meditate so early in the morning. I get up before anyone else in my house just so I can have that reflection time, have some clarity, and just get my day started out in the right way. I'm huge on setting intentions, whether it's an intention for my day, intention for my yoga practice, intention for a yoga class that I'm teaching. Also, I have an intention each day that I set with my girls as well, just to be present and available and just be the best mom that I can for them. So that being said, I want you to be able to find a spot that's just quiet, that you can reflect, you won't be interrupted. And then after that, put some thought into the props that you want to use. So ideally in meditation, you don't want to lay down just because you run the risk of falling asleep. So we're not going to want to lay down in our meditation. Where I do my meditating, if you can see right here, I'm on these amazing yin yoga, restorative yoga mats, and I just have them folded up, and I like to sit up here. And this is just so comfortable for me. And also, if I know that most of you probably won't have these mats, but you can use a yoga block if you have a yoga block. And what you do is you just sit on it, and what it does is it naturally just tilts the pelvis forward, but then it elongates through your spine, so you're going to just have that spine length, and it's going to make it so much more comfortable when you are meditating. It also takes the pressure off of the knees. Traditionally, a lot of people yoga or meditate in lotus position where the heels are on top of their legs. I don't expect you to do this. This is real meditation for real people. None of us are Buddhist monks. And that's just not applicable. So just finding a comfortable spot is really, really important when you're meditating. So the next option, if you don't have yoga blocks, don't worry, there's still more options. But if you do, you can place one under each knee as well, and that just helps to take pressure off of the knees. So my next option, besides the yoga blocks, is just a blanket. So you have a blanket. My mom made me this one. It's just a really beautiful quilt, but it's also just really sturdy, and it pops up, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a quilt, and it's folded up. And you can just place that underneath you as well. So when you have the yoga, or the blanket, the same thing as the block, just you want the length through the spine, the pelvis is tipped up, and then just having a comfortable position for your hands, for your feet. And so blanket, quite simple, just fold it up and have it squared away so you can use that. When I meditated with Jen Lee, we were at a place in Tacoma, a little shop. It was called the Crystal Voyage. It's still around. It's in a new location now. But Crystal Voyage had these amazing rooms, and we would meditate in a group, and the meditation sessions would last for an hour. And during that time, we would use chairs. So that's the next option, is you can find a chair. So I have mine here. I'll just grab it over for us. And so the chair, here's the chair. And when you're meditating in the chair, you just want to have both feet grounded onto the ground. You don't want to be slouched back. You want to be sitting up, so that once again, you just have that length all the way from your sacrum, your tailbone, all the way up to the crown of your head. The spine is straight. Both feet are really planted down into the ground, and then just place your hands onto your lap, maybe like this. So once you have your spot, I would love to just hear your feedback, see what place, what location, what props you're using. Don't overthink want you to find a place where you're comfortable and where you can just turn your meditation completely internal. So finding a spot that's going to be comfortable for you. Our meditations are going to be, 20 minutes long, so not terribly long, but long enough that you don't want to be hard on the floor. You don't want to be laying down. So just put some thought while we're getting the webinar into place, getting that time figured out, the exact start date figured out, and get your position. Find your quiet spot, find the blanket that's right for you. You might even want to light a candle. Just what happens is when we come back to that spot over and over again, you're just going to find it easier and easier to settle into it. So finding a spot that you use consistently. If you want to use nature, the beach, that's a really great place to be too. So I look forward to seeing you further along down this journey. And once again, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. It really is my pleasure to guide you through meditation, just teaching you whatever I can. And we'll see you soon. Namaste.